Hello friends, today I am going to add a saddle stay to my Interceptor, even though I don't carry a saddle. The reason is this rear section of the frame, the subframe, is just hanging in the air. It is just cantilevered of this point. Okay, they have given a gusset here, which is better than nothing, but still from this point onwards it is cantilevered. And I have seen videos of the frame cracking here, which is unacceptable to me, and it can be solved very easily. But Royal Enfield didn't do it because I think because of looks. I don't know why. And oddly enough, I looked at my friend's Triumph, and that has it has the same problem. And this problem will be further compounded, especially if I add a rear rack. Imagine that the rear rack is up till this point. It is pushing down on this portion of the frame with every bump. It may be only a small weight, but if you do it thousands and thousands of times, definitely metal fatigue will set in. I don't know whether metal fatigue will set in or not. I don't want to conduct such experiments. I just want to do the right thing and reinforce this section. I looked at a lot of options, and there is only one product in the market that I could see that does not just stay in your saddle, but also it reinforces this triangle. The reason why I say reinforces this triangle is because if you notice, all the main structures of your frame will be in triangles. Even in a bicycle, see, triangle. Triangle, this is another triangle. Do you see? Triangle is the most strongest structure that you can make with a given amount of material. So, just like this triangle, you see this is also a triangle, right? Similarly, this product is going to reinforce this triangle. Okay? So, with this, like that. And there is only one product that is designed with strength in mind. I think all others are designed with just looks or not with much thought. Either they didn't think much about it, or they thought, okay, I'm just going to make it look good. But to me, good looks doesn't matter if it is not functional. The product I'm going to install is made by this company called Moto, and I paid full price for it. So there is nothing shady going on here. I'm just praising it because it is praiseworthy. Even though I have not installed it yet, the very fact that they have thought about reinforcement as well, not just looks, needs commendation. So, and it's quite easy to install. All you have to do is remove these two bolts on this side and on the other side, on this side, and it's really easy. And the reinforcement goes here on your silencer bolt. So 2 points over here and 1 point over there. So there are two 13 mm bolts on each side, and this one is a little bit tricky, so I'm trying to use this kind of a universal joint arrangement. I don't know what the technical name for it is. So the other side is relatively simple because it does not have the sari guard. So this one should be straightforward. So friends, I have taken off the two 13 mm bolts. Now I have to lift off the sari guard somehow, and it is attached to the silencer like that. So I'm going to push it down, and there you go. It has come off. Now you can see clearly the problem I'm talking about. This entire section is just hanging in air. And imagine if a 100 kilo person is sitting here and pushing on it thousands and thousands and thousands of times. And on top of it, you have a rear rack, and then that is also pushing on it hundreds of thousands of times. It's not a good situation. Okay, you can claim that it is strong enough, but there is nothing like supporting it from here to there. So now I have removed the pillion grab handle that came with Royal Enfield, and before I install the Moto Torque rear rack and the saddle stay, I have to remove this. And it takes two 12 mm spanners to loosen that. Let me see how it goes. Okay, so I have loosened this and this. So to do that, you need two 12 mm spanners, and to remove this you need one 13 mm spanner. So all I used was 12 and 13 to remove those 4 bolts and loosen these 2 bolts and nuts. So another thing I have to do is to remove this push handle. I just have to remove the screw or Allen bolt and try to take it out. So I have taken this off. Remove it and put it back in here. Okay, cool. Okay, so it turns out that you don't need 2 people to do this. First thing to do is to put this pivot, the single point pivot, in on both sides. Okay, it's all loose now, but still I've just put it there. And then I inserted the rear rack and I located these 2 holes together. Okay, it fell down now, but you understand, right? You have to locate the hole on the stay with the hole on the rear rack and insert the 13 mm bolt, which just fell down now, into it and screw it in loosely into the frame. So I'm just hand tightening these 2 and on the other side too. And it's sitting perfectly, no problem. So he is looking at what the hell is he doing, looking at me like what the hell is he doing. So anyway, the important thing is don't tighten this at all, the bottom one. Tighten the top ones first, because all the pressure is going to come down here, and then at the end I will tighten this, and the chances are that it may even slip a little bit inside, which is fine because that is the very purpose of this triangle. Of course I will tighten it well, but the first thing I am going to tighten are the top bolts. Super. Okay, I have not even tightened it fully, but hey, I really love it. So now if somebody sits here, that load is going to fall here, and from here it is going to fall here, and then it is going to be transferred back to the frame, and this is a beautiful triangle. Now I am happy. What a wonderful product. I don't know about its load carrying capacity and all that. I just love the fact that it reinforces my rear, the load on my rear seat. This is beautiful. Thank you, Moto Torque, for making this. So you can see that the product sits symmetrically. Here also there is good contact between the load carrier and the saddle stay. I'm so happy. If you want to understand why this product, I'm in praise of this product, I praise it so much. If you want to know that, just Google what metal fatigue is. Metal fatigue. And think about what happens to this point after reading about metal fatigue. Now, is this as good as having a weld from the company, a welded frame from there to here? No, it is not. But at least my rear end is not hanging in thin air, right? And this is a better solution than not having anything, or just having a saddle stay between these 2 points just for the sake of beauty. Oh, it looks so beautiful, but still my rear end is hanging in thin air. But this one does the right thing, and I have to respect that. They've done an honest to God design. Thank you. So this works as well. Rock solid. Rock solid. Love it. So the last step is to put this plate on this carrier, and they provide you with these 4 Allen bolts, and that's the end. So these are the 3 things I have removed from my bike: the sari guard, the push handle, or the handle with which you put the center stand, and the grab handle for the pillion. Okay, the grab handle for the pillion was cosmetic to begin with because it was anyway underneath the seat. So, but you have not lost any of the functionality here. The pillion can still hold on to this. I can still use this to do my center stand if needed. And now I have a sari guard on both sides, literally, because of this. So I have not lost any functionality.